Hello, everyone. Welcome to Online Seller UK podcast. My name is Prabhat, founder at Online Seller UK. And today we have got another interesting topic, and it's about Amazon Marketing Cloud and how to gain a competitive advantage. I'm joined by Igor, who is co-founder of Amazonia PPC. Let's dive in. So, Igor, let's start with your introduction and we take it from there.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhat. It's always nice to be on the podcast. I like the format because it's short and straight to the point. Yeah, a little about me for those who don't know, I've been doing Amazon PPC since 2016 together with my wife Yelena. We formed this agency. So, and over the past, how much, almost 10 years straight, we've been through a lot of things that happened in Amazon PPC. So the other day I was talking with one colleague and I told him like when we started with Amazon PPC, the most advanced option there in the campaign manager was to enable it was called like bid plus. That was the option where you enabled Amazon to bid 50% more on your bids. That was top notch like technology thing. Over the years, I would say the platform evolved a lot and there were a lot of things happening like the aggregators and COVID. So we managed to survive all of that. So I think that's something.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the nature is things change. Amazon is changing all the time, and like you said, uh, there's something new that's coming to Amazon all the time. And then
Yeah.
yes, Amazon Marketing Cloud is something new, and a lot of people do think it's technical. So I'll let you talk more about whether it's for tech people or everybody can use it or so on. So I'll let you take over.
Yes, and the title of this call is it is a little bit punchy, like how to gain a competitive advantage. But it really is like that simply because there are so many people who are still scared of Amazon Marketing Cloud. Now, for those who are aware how Google Analytics work, Amazon Marketing Cloud is gonna be piece of cake. Really, it's really simple. It still has some queries that you may write if you want to go on some advanced level stuff. But for really something that majority of people are not using, you can just point and click through the platform, just access the Amazon Marketing Cloud, and then it really is like that. If you do only like three simple things I'm gonna mention in this video, you will already be ahead of so many people who are still scared of it. And trust me, um, I'll try to always, whenever I record, by the way, I have a fancy YouTube channel. You can look it up. I think I already have like 15 or 20 Amazon Marketing Cloud videos. So where I really go into detail. So if everything is too complicated on this call, people can refer to those videos as well. Um, so yeah, for this call, I wanted to go through just a few simple reports that people can generate. I don't know if it's more suitable that I just talk about it or I can present a little bit and just go through it. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you should be able to share the. Are you ready to share the screen?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, okay. I know we didn't discuss it, but if you are prepared, that's fine. Please do. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, obviously this is unscripted.
Yes.
Yeah, so to keep it simple, your campaign manager, you go to the left and click Amazon Marketing Cloud.
Mhm.
Boom, that's it. Then immediately you will see, maybe it will not look like exactly like this because I've added some use cases and templates as favorites, but it's going to be pretty similar. The thing that you going to use the most is going to be the use cases. It's a ridiculously stupid name, use cases, because it's actually templates. It used to be called templates. Now use cases, it's misleading. When you navigate the use cases, you will be presented like something like this, and you just let your imagination think what do you want to accomplish. And let's say, for example, I like to use this overlap report, which is super simple to use. It's called, I like this one, sponsored ads and DSP overlap. Again, a misleading name, because even if you don't have DSP, you can use the sponsored ads overlap. Um, it would be too detailed if I go now through that. But the thing is about sponsor ads overlap report, just try to vision the use case, and how on a high level what it will bring you. It will enable you to look how your different campaign types work in synergy, how they work together. It's not only performance or sponsor product ACOS, sponsor display ACOS, sponsor brands ACOS, or whatever it is. Well, this report you will see what is your purchase rate, what is the actual reach of people, unique users reached when you use those together. So people who saw your sponsor product ad together with people who saw, for example, sponsor brand ad. And what you will see, and I see this across the board on every possible account that we manage, is that whenever people see multiple campaign types, they tend to convert much higher. So it's 2x, 3x, 10x, depending on the account. So it's really a point and click type of report. You just select your date range, you select your accounts, and that's it. Run the report, and there's going to be the data. Really simple as that. Now, the second one that I like to use is called time to conversion. So time to conversion, there you go, the first one. What it will give you, same principle. You just go there and you select the date range, simple as that, like campaign manager, date selection, you choose your account, run the report, boom, that's it. What you will see in time to conversion report is simply how much it takes from when somebody clicks your product for them to actually buy the product. Now, this is dependent, of course, of the price point. Is it a $15 product or is it a $500 product or pounds, or whatever you like? But what we typically see is that we, and together with brand owners, we get surprised how quickly people actually decide to buy, you know. So, for example, majority of buying decisions happen in the first 5 to 6 hours, you know, and you will, with this report, you will see a breakdown like first minute, then less than 10 minutes, like in the first hour, in the first 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 7 days. So, but what's the point of this report? With this report, you will have an informed decision on your remarketing campaigns. So does it even make sense to run a remarketing campaign that is like 30 days views or 30 days purchases or whatever it is if people are buying on the same day, majority of them, you know? So then you would probably have to go with 7 day remarketing campaigns. You know, it brings you additional layer of visibility on your customers' buying behavior, you know? So imagine, so already these two reports is something that majority of people still don't know, or they rely on external data like Shopify or whatever they use to assume that it's the same thing on Amazon. And for years, we were not able to get to this data. And now it's really, I don't think it's more than 10 clicks, literally, when you go inside and click everything. Yeah. Am I going too quickly with this?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. And lastly, I saved the best for the end. Lastly, when you go through the start, sorry, homepage,
Mhm.
um, let me show. I'm not sure if it's going to be over here, but let's go to the use cases and type high value. I think that would be the keyword. Yes, high value audiences solution. Um, this is not a report. This is a completely separate tool inside Amazon Marketing Cloud. So high value audiences solution. When you go there, you will be presented like something like this. So you can select country if you have multiple countries. This is very valuable. And the date range. This high-value audiences tool enables you to, with the simple clicks, to create a bunch of audiences, which later on you can add to your sponsor ads, to the every campaign type. You can use it in sponsor product, sponsor brand, and sponsor display. It also gives you the information on, you know, who purchased from your total um, customers and who didn't. For example, we see here that 81% of people didn't buy for some reason, and then you can dive into details. Again, I'm not going to go into that, but for example, people who saw detail page view in last 30 days, I think, yeah, last 30 days, 15,000 people saw the detail page view but didn't buy. You know, that's huge. And then people who use the branded search didn't buy, add to cart didn't buy, and so on and so on. But what this tool does is that you can simply select the the metric that you want and hit create audience. And now you're having this audience as a separate audience you can use in your campaigns and then bid more aggressively on people who already saw your title page view and didn't buy. You know, that's something that majority of brands are not using. Not only that, and by the way, again, I recorded this in much more detail. So every little detail here, I talk like 5 to 7 minutes. But for example, you can use this as a seed audience, which is even more important. You can use these detail page views or even add to carts and say, hey, create me an audience of people who are most similar to people who already added to cart. Just click here, select this, most similar, less similar, and whatever you prefer, select the date range, boom, you have the audience. It's that easy, really. I love this high value solution because it's really easy to create multiple audiences. You can even combine them and select, okay, I want one big audience of all of these people and hit create, and you have like 20,000 people already in the audience. And if you create a lookalike audience, then it's going to be like, I don't know, 2 million people easily, you
Mhm.
know. So whoever does this after this call, it's going to be really already ahead of the competition.
Excellent. Excellent. I've got one quick questions on this. So,
Yes.
the idea of having this audience and increasing the bids for these audience, is that the principle behind creating this audience and implementing them?
Yes. Yes, when you add an audience to your already existing campaign, or you can create a separate campaign for it. When you add audience, you can bid on top of whatever you're bidding. If you're bidding £1 for general audience, like whoever sees the ad and searches for your keywords, when you add this audience, you can say, okay, bid additional 50%, 500% whenever somebody is typing keywords that I'm advertising for with my campaign, and plus they are in this people who added to cart but didn't purchase, then I'm willing to pay as twice as high to win them as a customer. That's simple as that.
Yeah, so that's good. So in that way, okay, so we may get a customer who we may have lost because they added thing to the basket and maybe they didn't purchase. But are we thinking in a way that I'm acquiring those customers with a higher cost of sales? Is that what we are thinking?
It depends, because typically it's all about the data.
Mhm,
If your um, So the logic is they are high value customers, somebody who already is familiar with your brand. And we've seen through these overlap reports that when they see multiple campaign types and your ads and they are keep seeing your ad, so they are really high, they're hot audience basically.
mhm,
We're really eager to buy your products. So if you bid more aggressively to be in front of them, your conversion rate most likely is going to be higher than the general audience. Therefore, it doesn't necessarily mean that your cost of sale is going to be higher. It can be even lower.
mhm.
So, but again, it can be higher. So you need to test what's working and what's not. And it's all about testing what works.
Yeah, of course. And perhaps for for products which are based on lifetime value of the customer, it may be very powerful, right? In that case.
Yes, most definitely. Yeah. And there's this subscribe and save customers, and you can create that audience base off of them. So that's also powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. So you've given us very good insight to start for someone who to start with. Is there anything else you want to add very quickly on this?
Um, Well, my take is just, listen, learn, and the most important, make some actions because we are so full of information nowadays. When we started with Amazon PPC, there was only Brian Johnson and Sean Smith with 3 videos on the whole YouTube about Amazon PPC, and nowadays the knowledge is everywhere. But even myself included, I watch so many videos, but I don't implement so many things, because, but if you can do one thing today, I would say create one audience.
Absolutely. I like that idea. And this is one of the reasons we're doing very short videos, so that people can go away and implement it. Okay, good. So before we go, so if people want to talk to you and have some sort of conversation with Amazon Marketing Cloud or Amazon PPC in general, where is the best place to find you?
I think the best place would be our website, amazoniappc.com. I would say LinkedIn, but LinkedIn maybe 50-50% that I will respond because of the number of messages I receive. But website would be the best possible case. That's where we answer majority, if not all of the questions.
Excellent. Thank you again for your time today, and I'll speak to you soon. All the best for now.
Prabhat. Bye bye.